Okay, what we're going through now is the equation of a circle with centre HK and radius 4. So these ones, they're not centre 0, 0. In your book, in the log tables on page 19, we'll have the equation for the circle. So it says x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So what I was saying to you is, if they give you an equation in the exam, just make sure that there are minuses here and here. Okay? If they have written one as a plus, change it so it's a minus minus. Okay, that's the biggest way they can trick you. So example 1, it says find the equation of the circle with centre 2 minus 3 and radius 5. So your centre is not 0, 0, so what you do is you write down your formula right before you plug anything in, and then plug the stuff in. So your x, you leave your x as an x, that's what it is, but you're going to plug in your 2 instead of the h, so you're going to x minus 2 squared plus y minus minus 3. So your minus minus 3 give you a plus 3. Okay, and your or is 5, so you just plug that in and then you tidy it up. You don't have to multiply out the brackets, but you do have to do the squaring of the radius. Okay? Underneath that, it says in the equation, right, so they've given you an equation, x minus 2 to be squared plus y plus 3 to be squared equals 16. So they have given you an equation. If you have to find the radius and the centre, you match that equation to the formula from the log tables. So when you're matching it, you go bracket, bracket, x, x, minus sign, 2 is our h. So you write down your h is 2, plus, plus, bracket, bracket, y, y, and then they got sneaky. So in the log tables it says minus, but in the question it said plus. So you change it to a minus, minus, so you would get minus 3. So your k is minus 3, right? And your radius is the square root of 16, and the square root of 16 is 4, so you would have that in. Right, more examples. If I move this over. Right, so it says find centre and the radius of the circle. X plus 3 to be squared and y minus 4 to be squared equals 8. So again, you compare your equation to the one in the log tables. There is stuff after your x and your y, so it's not centre 0, 0. You match it to your equation, and then again you're doing the matching. So match. Change of sign, so for the change of sign, remember that the plus 3 has to be a minus minus 3. So your h is minus 3. Continue on, so they match, they match, they match, they match, so your k is a 4. So your centre of your circle is minus 3, 4, and your radius is the square root of 8. Okay, so straightforward. Next example. Circle with centre 1, 3 passes through the point 3, 5. Find the equation of the circle. So for this one, they haven't given us an equation, you have to find it. But they have given us a centre and they've given us the points. You are meant to copy that your centre and your point will be separated by a distance. That distance will be the radius. The radius would be a straight line, right? So you use your length formula from page 18 to work out the distance between the 2 points. How you do it is you write your 2 points down, label them x1, y1, x2, y2. Write down your length formula and then plug them in. So when you plug them in, you would get that your distance between the 2 points is root 8. Then for your equation of the circle, you go back to page 19 of the log tables, you write down your formula for the equation of the circle, and you plug in the values. So your centre is 1, 3, so that means h is 1, k is 3. So you plug it into the formula. Your radius you've just worked out was root 8, so you plug that in. Okay, so in your book, if you look at question 6, it says find the centre and the radius of each of the following circles. So they have given us equations. You just match these equations to the equations from the log table. Alright, so the first one, we'd go x minus 2 plus y minus 3 equals 16. So you've got minuses in both your brackets. So your HK, your centre of your circle, is simply 2, 3. And your radius is root 16. Root 16 is 4. If you look at this one, you've got a minus in the first bracket, a plus in the second bracket. So in terms of this, your H is 4, but your K is minus 3. So your centre is 4 minus 3. And then your radius is square root of 9, which is 3. For question 11, they've changed it a bit again. they've told you it's an equation of the circle, but when you're writing it down, you've got something in the bracket after the x, but you've got nothing after the y. If you have nothing after the y, you assume it is 0. So in terms of this one, the center of the circle is 3, 0, right? And the radius is root 3. Over here, your center is, you've got a minus and you've got a plus, so you would have a 1 minus 5 as your center, but your radius is the square root of 16 divided by 9, so your square root of 16 is 4, your square root of 9 is 3, so you're getting 4 over 3. Okay, so that's that, and then the next bit they ask you to find equations. So if we look at this one, alright, diagram shows two circles. Center C1 is on the x-axis and its radius is 4. Right? If it's on the x-axis, you know the x-axis means y is equal to 0. If its radius is 4, you know that this point down here is equal to 4, 0. Right? So the coordinates for the center is 4, 0. This circle goes from the center to the edge. So this circle, its diameter is 4, so that means its radius would be 2. So if you had got its center, you have gone straight up from your point 4, 0. So you would have gone to 4, 2. Right? So you should be able to write down equations and centers for that one.